I'm trying to pull up on ya. Headed that way, and I'm like, why you trying to gaslight me?
Hey guys, it's your girl Biff. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup tutorial. And if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye. So let's get right into this tutorial. For skin prep, I'm going to use the NYX Blur Sunscreen Primer. And I love this stuff, you guys. Like, it makes my skin feel very hydrated. And it gives me a nice glow without it feeling too sticky. So I do recommend this product. For foundation, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Skin in the shade 430 Maple. This really surprised me. But the consistency of this foundation is so good. And the color as well. It wasn't too orange for me because I do have a neutral undertone. Make sure that when you're applying your foundation, you pat instead of swipe. This is so important to making sure that it's flawless and that you are not wasting product. If you do too much swiping, you'll be like swiping the product off your face. So please remember and get in every crease and crevices so you don't miss no spot. For concealer, I am going with Juvia's Place. I'm using number 13 and number 16, starting with number 16 because it is a lighter shade. As you guys see my placement, I just kind of start right there under the eyes and then I go down like the center parts of my face, like the T parts, because those are the areas that I want to highlight. When it comes to highlighting and contouring, you are bringing out areas when you highlight, and when you are contouring, you are chiseling certain areas that you want to bring shadow to. So just remember that. You don't have to put darkness in areas that you want to look lighter, and you don't have to put lightness in areas that you want to look more snatched, if that makes sense to you. For contour, I did use the black opal stick in the shade Suede Mocha, and this is one I always normally use. And after letting my concealer sit just for a little bit, I am patting that in with my concealer brush. You can use a beauty blender, but I feel like the sponges do take a lot of product. So I stopped using sponges a long time ago. So I do use an angled dense brush for my contour. I just feel like this blends it out the best without having me lose so much product for my contour. And some people don't want a heavy contour, so it's really up to you. But for me, I do want you to be able to see that I'm snatched, okay? So that's why I do it this way. And so when it comes down to blending out your foundation and stuff and marrying everything together, you want to go back in with your foundation brush and start blending in all those harsh lines. And that's what you guys see me doing here. And now it's all coming together, as you guys can see. For setting powder, I'm using Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. And this is like one of my favorite powders because it also blurs everything. And so as y'all see, I use a little powder puff. I don't really use brushes to set my powders anymore as much. But I really like to use a powder puff, like a little triangular one. And this just always gives me like a flawless finish. I don't do as much baking. I just set. Like, I put the powder in there, I set my face, and I feel like this is what keeps my makeup on all day. Not that you can't bake. I do have combination skin, so if you have more oily skin and you feel that you need to bake, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with baking, but me personally, this is just what I do. I just press it in. And now I'm going into the bridge of my nose, and just every area that you put highlighting concealer is where you want to set with powder. We will use bronzers and, contouring powders for the areas that you did use shadows. But those areas that I highlighted, I'm definitely setting with powder. Now I'm going in with my bronzer palette from Made by Mitchell. And y'all, I love this palette. It's very convenient. It has a lot of different shades, and so I'm able to mix them together and just get the perfect warmth that I'm looking for my face, and it always comes out just how I want it to. Y'all, in these next few clips, I'm talking on my TikTok live, so bear with me. How do you guys feel about surprise dates? Well, for me, I just feel like I would have to trust you in order for me to trust that you're throwing a surprise and not the type of surprise that I don't, I'm like, okay, don't be weird. I did have someone try to surprise me before, And I like literally strong armed him to tell me because I felt like I wasn't gonna like what he was about to say. I mean, I just don't know how to skate, so I just said bowling because I don't want to embarrass myself on the first date. And I feel like that's okay. What am I doing with this blush? Don't know yet. We'll figure that out too. Bowling was cool. I ended up winning in that. So, I mean, I feel like that was great. And that's all that matters. What would we say is a perfect first date? Picnic. A picnic or something fancy like a boat ride, a yacht. It's like, I'll say like a nice boat ride though. These lashes gonna eat every time, Lukey. Every time. But you gotta say what you eat. That's what y'all say when somebody first thing. What you eat? Ooh, I'm finna use that. Oh, okay, y'all tell me some of y'all deal breakers in a relationship. Cheating and bad hygiene. A little Peter. Oh my gosh. Dirt inside nails and bad odor. Amen. 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 I understand. That's a valid one. How do you have a type? What do you mean? Cheating and a dude who talk too much. Amen. Like hush, brother. Hush, brother. You talk too much. You know what I'm saying? Lying too. Yeah, we don't do liars, boo. We don't do cheating or liars, boo. I cannot lie. I didn't even need to use this shade. This is tea. I want to go in with like a brown though. That's night. This is night mauve, I think. Yeah, that's night mauve. I want like a brown. Let's do chestnut. Social media has definitely gotten in the way of real love. Okay, so some of us could have been found the love of our life. I'm just saying. But between that and having too many options, yeah, I feel like that has a lot to do with it. This is cute. There's dating and then there's dating exclusively. Yes. See me, I'm only dating exclusively. I ain't dating multiple people. Who taught me how to do makeup. I'm actually self-taught. Like YouTube University. Definitely YouTube helped a lot. But I'm self-taught for the most part. No classes or anything like that. Just watching different creators do it.